Remember, it's 45 minutes of free code camp every weekday and 30 minutes of Hindi practice every day, and we're building a Hindi learning site. Consistency over quantity, 3 days minimum.
Rebuild the stack.
So let's start by doing the dishes. Now let's do abs. All right, free code camp time. So this week I was able to get through all of basic HTML, and I'm really glad that I was able to. But when I first started after having the weekend of a break, it really felt like I forgot a lot of what I learned, and it didn't help that I had left off doing the lab part where I'm essentially applying everything that I learned without any tips or help to try to just, build out, the code. It was a bit of a struggle at first, but once I went back through some of the content, got some help by looking things up, I was able to remember. And then as I continued through the week, it really didn't end up being that bad. I was able to complete the basic HTML quiz. And now I feel at a really good point to kind of progress into semantic HTML and get one step closer to completing the responsive web design certification.
Time for Hindi practice.
I was able to do the minimum of 3 days this week for both coding and Hindi. So just from being busy at work and being tired, I still made sure to stick to that minimum, but I didn't reach the maximum goal. And I'll just work to get a couple more days, hopefully next week, to get either 4 or 5 throughout the week. But with Pimsleur and the repetition, it has really helped to remember some of these phrases and words so that whenever I am being asked about them in the Pimsleur lesson, it really comes to me just like that, and it's really easy to remember it. And so I'm excited to continue to learn and increase my vocabulary. And then also, I'm getting a lot of phrases to continue to add to the site. So I want to make sure that I'm adding those as buttons. More buttons. I went back through and updated my original buttons. They didn't have spaces in their titles. And then added the additional ones. Site update. I added additional pages in HTML so that there would be navigation on my page, and built them out to have the buttons, but then also just phrases and words for additional practice. So here's where I got to. Now it still has this kind of main homepage where you can see the about me and the goal for the site, but then it also has some details on what you can explore and kind of how to navigate throughout the site. But now you can navigate to a phrases page and see my buttons there with a little bit more organization now. And then you can also go to vocabulary, and that's where I upload some Hindi alphabet, but just basics, basic words that you can practice, and timeline, and that's it.